We are about to begin the Windswept core haircut of surface hair. A couple things to keep in mind with the Windswept is that it's a strong outer perimeter haircut. When we're working with a strong horizontal line, there's a few things to keep in mind. If we create a strong horizontal line in the bang area, the horizontal parallel lines will attract and bring focus into the center of the face. Same, working with strong face framing on the sides, it's going to draw the eye in toward the nose. Just a couple things to keep in mind is looking at our client's face shape and determining which horizontal or vertical lines best fit them. We are ready to begin the Windswept haircut. I've taken and parted my hair in front and top completely out of the way. I took and dropped my first perimeter, and I'm going to determine where I want that hair to lay. Once I've determined, I'm going to go in with my contour shears, starting in the center and lightly beveling the hair under as I work toward the outer perimeter. As I create this perimeter line, I am going to remain standing on the back side of the head. What can sometimes happen if we walk around to the side of the head while we're cutting is we can end up taking off that nice long corner that we need for this haircut. So remaining in the back of the head, I'm going to make sure I have a nice, strong line for my outer perimeter. Now that we've created a nice clean line for the outer perimeter of our windswept haircut, we'll begin moving up into the next section. Making sure we're using target partings, index finger where we want our comb to go, and meet it with our other comb will create a nice, clean, crisp line. As we move up the head, we're going to move into using our surface razor. This is going to allow for a lot of movement within the hair. We are going to begin by taking a long vertical section and with slight elevation, pinch that between our fingers, grab our surface razor, and when we're swing cutting with our surface razor, we're going to take and place our pinky in that razor so that we can palm it when we go to comb the hair. When working with the razor on the bottom perimeter, we keep that pinky out and instead grip this way and wrap our fingers around for maximum hold and control. So as I'm swinging, I'm going to just swing cutting. I'm just going to come in lightly on this right side, working all the way across that section. Moving to the left, working with slight elevation. Very nice control of that layer. Taking a nice vertical section with slight elevation. Same thing, working towards the right side. Now moving around to the side of the head, when we take down our next section, we want to take even amounts on both sides. This is going to ensure that we have an even haircut all the way through. Now I'm going to avoid walking around to the side of the head. For a nice inversion, we are going to comb this hair back, and in the same sweeping motion, blend the back to the sides. lightly beveling that under. Moving on to the other side, remaining standing behind our guest. Now it's time to take down another section. Doing the same swing cutting, making sure that we are not elevating the hair too much. We are going to take and blend our next section to our bottom section. Remembering to over-direct that red zone backwards so that we are not moving around to the side of the head. Standing directly in front of our section when working in the back. Now that we've cut the red zone and we're moving on to the side, it's okay to stand directly in front of your section. And if we can comb that hair with little to no tension and come in and make a clean cut for our perimeter, beveling our shears under, now we're going to drop all the rest of the hair down where it wants to live. And while we're creating that top layer, we're going to work with vertical framing. The higher the vertical framing is, the softer that top layer lays. We're going to start high and break at the perimeter. Now my guest already had some short layers, but typically you're going to be taking off more hair at this point while creating that top layer. This is going to really soften where that layer lays. Over directing that red zone back. Now it's time to create a strong bang for this haircut. Finding exactly where our bang is going to lay, we are going to use target parting to section that off. The technique we're going to use now is called compression cutting. I'm going to walk to the opposite side of where that bang is going to live. And since I want it a very, very strong, I'm going to guide it all the way to this side and make a nice, clean cut. Add some face framing on this side, coming in using the walking my shear method. And softly blending that face framing with the walking the shear method on both sides. Now that we have that nice strong bang cut, if we're looking to lighten that area, we can take and use our RZ fine blending shears. And just above the eye, at the bottom of that bang, we can take and 1, 2, 3, 4, shatter out the ends of those bangs, creating a really nice, soft finish. And this completes the Windswept core haircut.